signature? Your father's. Great. And you can read it, or you can read the name?
Jaffa, the old
Now,
city.
look up, and you see that black, in black is written Ilana. Up there, you see Ilana? If you move back, you can even see that at the lower is even written Ilana Go. So, this is where the artist that did this is living. Okay, she lives up there, and the reason her name is so big is not because she thinks she is so important, but because she has a museum in her house. Okay, but she did this to remember the story of Jonah. And look, underneath the house of Ilana Gur, you see all the stones there? This was there, see all stones underneath. Okay, that was the old city wall of Jaffa. Okay, and now we are going to look for something else. Let's go back to the pyramid. Could find in the area. And that wood was the cedars that came from Lebanon. Now, how do you bring so much wood to Jerusalem? So he put them together. They cut trees and they put them together like rafts, you know, like flat boats. And like this it could sail on the sea, because it is wood, so it could sail on the sea until Jaffa. From Lebanon in the north until Jaffa. And from Jaffa it had to go inland because Jerusalem is not next to the sea. So it took 3 days to bring it from Jaffa to Jerusalem, because then they had to walk or take animals that will carry it, and that took time. So 3 days. Tomorrow you'll see that you'll walk faster. Oh, actually you have a bus, this is why you get faster. But if you walk to Jerusalem from Jaffa, it can take you 2-3 days. And indeed, once the pilgrims, what are the pilgrims, you know? You are now pilgrims because you came to the Holy Land. Pilgrims are people that are visiting the Holy Land. And sometimes they come from very far away to see the Holy Land. And pilgrims were coming to the port of Jaffa to get to Jerusalem, because that was the closest. So 3 days walk was the closest you could get from the sea to Jerusalem, because it was in mountains and you had to climb up and down. And now we'll hear something else about Jaffa that is not from the Bible. And you'll have to look carefully all the time, right and left, so you don't miss it. And this is what we are looking for. Okay, this is what we are looking for. And we walk slowly and you have to look. I'll just tell you a last thing. The wall we walk next to, behind that one water. So it gets even water. And there are tiny little fruits. You see, tiny little fruits? And when they will grow, they will be no one has the color of it. The color will be orange. And the tree is called? Something like this. Ah, this is the color. Okay? And how is the fruit called? If the color is orange, and it will be a bit bigger?
Some orange.
No, that was complicated. That was very hard. So, and you know why the artist decided to plant an orange tree here? Because once upon a time, Jaffa was very famous for its oranges. Even today, in some countries, people buy oranges. They don't come from Jaffa because now there is no agriculture here, it's a city. But they come from Israel, and they have a label, and on the label it's written Jaffa. Because once upon a time around Jaffa, there were orange groves. Now, the story is, the legend is, that a missioner, an Armenian monk, came back from a mission in China or in the Far East. And there he found a very interesting fruit. So he brought it back to Jaffa and planted it here. And later on it became like very many trees were planted, it grew very well. And the orange of Jaffa became very famous because it had a very thick skin. And once upon a time, you know, you came with an airplane here, but how people came once upon a time. There were no airplanes. How did they come here? On camels and boats, yes, camels and boats and walking. You know how long it took? Very long. So if you export an orange overseas, it has to pass the sea and then to walk, and it took a long time. And the oranges of Jaffa blew the horn, and all the people screamed. People screamed, and the city walls.
Thank you.
Okay, so we found the fall of Jericho. Now we still have two other stories.
Children learning historical events in the state of Israel.
Okay, wait a second, try to find it. Now you have to tell me why.
לכו לנקודה מספר 3, בואו לצאת שנייה. לכו לנקודה מספר 3, נמצאו את התמונה הבאה.
Okay, so you have to look for the ram.
Okay.
Okay, go and look for the ram.
Yes. Move on. You are not meant to sit down there. Go and look around. That's what they told us. Go and look around.
Okay, guys, we're doing a big group photo. Yeah, group photos. Okay, we need everyone to like gather around in this general area. Taller on the back, shorter.
But there were so many angels, it would be very difficult to see the ladder, but maybe you can see the angels. The angels, they have wings, they have legs, they have faces.
يلا خبرين بزرير 17
מצאתם?
אני לא יודעת מה אני עושה.
Yeah, you found the angels. Very good. One angel. The ancient Jewish cemeteries, because those.
Yes. Move. You guys. Keep posing, keep posing. Keep posing, come on.
Oh my goodness.
No. Yes, keep posing. Good boy. Wow. Wow. Woo. All right. Slowly. Shakrabil students entering a ship in Jaffa to sail on the Mediterranean Sea. The ship to convey Ishaq Rabin students to sail on the Mediterranean Sea. The ship in Jaffa. Ishaq Rabin students sitting on a ship in Jaffa, Tel Aviv, Israel, to sail on the Mediterranean Sea. Jaffa port in Israel, where Ishaq Rabin students in Nigeria visited. They're in a ship to sail on the Mediterranean Sea. Ship arriving at the Mediterranean Sea. Enjoying the Mediterranean Sea in a ship. The students are enjoying a ride in the Mediterranean Sea. Fantastic. students are actually enjoying a ride at the Mediterranean Sea. Ooh, what a wonderful sailing, what a wonderful movement. Ooh, you can see the joy with the students, you know, wonderful voyage. Good. Because if you look this way, we come back. Trevor, can I see your face? Let your glass not fall down. Wow. Come, bring in your hand.
You said to bring in your hand. She's looking at me. That's what I said, don't stick. Shark. There's a kind of shark where you go under the water and you say,
Sailing in the Mediterranean Sea by the students of Ishak Rabin International School, Mediterranean Sea in Tel Aviv, Israel. Now the students are enjoying the voyage. It was fantastic, very nice, a good experience for the children. Coming down from the ship at the Mediterranean Sea.
your glasses.